Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I want to talk about this update regarding the tug of war between Charter Spectrum and Disney. Now, if you guys haven't heard, we're in our second week of a carriage dispute between the two companies. Now, Disney basically attempted to upcharge their prices while providing the same service to Spectrum, who in return said, we're good on that, and allowed a blackout to happen, which resulted in millions upon millions of subscribers for Charter Spectrum facing a blackout on channels such as ABC, ESPN, and other ones. But the most critical, I would say, is ESPN, as we are currently, well, we were on the eve of the U.S. openings for tennis, along with college football, and they're just kicking off the NFL. So if you're a sports fan, that's a premium package that you're missing out, and a lot of people are upset about it. But what I found not only unbecoming but comical on Disney's behalf was the statement that they just recently released, trying to gaslight Charter Spectrum into coming back into a deal that would benefit Disney and using the customers to shame them in doing so. Now, I'm going to paraphrase this statement, and if I can find it, I will provide it on either side of this video. I just recently saw it on an article. But Disney basically said, it's a shame that on the eve of all of these sports happening, that Charter Spectrum decides to abandon its customers. They use buzzwords like that. Decide to abandon its customers in such a time and showing that they have nothing but indifference towards those who support them. That to me was hilarious. And the fact that Disney, of all companies of recent, if you've seen it, they couldn't care less about their customers or any of the quality products that they're providing, which is why a lot of analysts and investors who are witnessing the dispute between the two say that it's more likely that Disney will be the one to bend the knee because they're the one hemorrhaging money from all directions. Like I've said before in my previous video about the situation, they've got issues with their theme parks, they've got issues with their streaming services, they've got issues with their live remakes, they've got issues with their shareholders who are currently suing them in a class action lawsuit, they've got issues with investors. It's just one issue after another that compounds upon itself. So Spectrum right now, even though they are facing the fact that millions of subscribers are losing out on premium content, especially at this time of the year, which is unfortunate, it's more likely, as analysts say, that Disney will come to the table trying to basically rehash another negotiation. And they say that Charter Spectrum too will also kind of compromise as well by paying a price that Disney offers, but it's not going to be as significant as it was before. And I wasn't aware of this, but Charter Spectrum even tried to get Disney Plus to offer, or Disney to offer Disney Plus as a free streaming service to those who were subscribed to Spectrum, which that would be a great benefit in having them. But I think that, as the article said, is a bit unrealistic from a business standpoint. However, I don't know if that's the case, because if you've seen it recently, Disney has been trying to get people back into Disney Plus by offering a limited time deal of $1.99 for, I think, for a month or 3 months, just to kind of get you hooked in. But the only problem is they don't have any sustainable content that you basically want to stick around for the ride. And it kind of reminds me of the move that was pushed by Bud Light during their boycott, where they were basically, during the 4th of July and holidays such as Memorial Day, were giving out their product for free, literally for free, if you were to use a PR code that they were offering. So this kind of signals to me that Disney is headed in the same direction as far as their streaming service by offering from $1.99. I'm not aware of what the price was before that, but I'm sure it was nowhere near that cheap. So these updates is interesting. This whole dispute between the two, I'm actually finding it kind of entertaining, just to watch to see how they handle the situation. And I'm not going to admit I'm biased towards Disney just because of the way they've been carrying themselves. I find the company to be unbecoming in the direction, or unbecoming in the way of who they used to be. They're a former shell of themselves. And so it doesn't bother me to see them keep putting their hand on the stove and finding out that it's hot. Will they ever learn a lesson? I highly doubt it. But they're just more there's just more free content to provide along the ride. So I have no issue with that. And if you are a Spectrum, if you have Spectrum as your service provider, let me know if you guys think that they'll come to a resolution in time, if it's affecting you heavily as far as being able to watch your sports, because I'm seeing a bunch of articles and outlets stating how you can basically move around the fact that there's a blackout and watch sports on by other ways, which is, for Disney, this isn't a good sign too, because even if they do come to some sort of resolution, is still going to be kind of a signal for other companies who may have Disney under their service to be like, are they going to try to pull this move with us? Or it may just signal the fact that Disney is in deep trouble. They are up to their eyes in debt. So yeah, let me know what you guys think with a like and a comment or a subscription down below. I greatly appreciate it. If not, please check out some of my other videos so that we can stay afloat within the algorithm. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.